What's good, everybody? As always, with a nice intro track before the show begins. I'm your host, Ben, from the Lover of Tech channel. What's popping? What's cracking? How is everyone doing on this special Sunday night, Monday morning, Tech and Chill live stream? So, usually, I do stream a bit earlier. I usually try and aim to stream between 8 p.m. 9 p.m. GMT. Now the clocks have gone back. It's no longer BST or GMT +1. It's GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, UK time. But I was recording a video and I wanted to make sure I recorded it, voiceovered, edited, and ready for tomorrow. So I didn't have to do anything. So I was going to push back the live stream way earlier. I did talk about it on Twitter. And it was all worth it. The video is scheduled and ready. It will be going live in your inboxes at 9 a.m. in the morning. So very short, sweet video. If you guys follow me on socials, whether that be, Instagram, Twitter, you guys will have gotten a glimpse of the behind the scenes of what I was doing. So yeah, it should be good as requested. So yeah, man. Just wanted to, I think today's Tech and Chill show will be very short, probably half an hour, 45 minutes. I've not done well to pick 3 solid topics for this week. I'm going to be very honest with you, but the title pretty much talks about, the first thing that I wanted to kind of dive into. But before I do, let me say hi to my people. Big bro, what's good? Tanner so lit. The young Welshman Dave West in the house. What's good? Jason C, what's good, folks? What's good, Jason? Music sounds like something from an unreleased Streets of Rage. Dude, where is the OnePlus bullets for the corporate vibe? The bullets are here. The bullets are here. Whoo, check that bokeh. Bullets are here. All right, so I'm not self-monitoring my audio myself, so yes, please do let me know if the audio sounds good, if the video sounds good, if there's no drop frames, if it's not looking choppy, if there's no audio delay from the mic to the video feed coming through. And as always, what I try to do as a exception and something that brings a unique feeling vibe is this stream is brought to you live in crispy 4K UHD. So click the gear icon in the YouTube settings. If you've got the bandwidth, you can watch the stream in 1440p or all the way up to 2160p 4K UHD. So dude, the best wired wireless under, I love that, best wired wireless under 100. Yeah, I just hope it's the last pair that is wired. I would love to see truly wireless earbuds from OnePlus. I think they'll kill the game with that. Looks and sounds good. I appreciate that. Awesome. As Uncle Ruckus would say, let's get this party started.
yeah, man. I hope all you guys are good. I hope you guys have had a great week. Um, it's not going to be that many people on here, but tweet this out, retweet this out, let people know that the stream is on and going. Um, yeah, man. Just anyone else that wants to join. I think I'm going to lean a lot more on you guys' input and any discussions that you guys want to have. But I think the first thing I wanted to really kick off, well, not an iPhone, but I'm good with 1080. That's cool. That's cool. It's just to let you know that the option's there. You know, you've got a high quality stream if you want it. Okay. Um. Okay. Right. Yeah. The first, really, the I think the only thing, because what I usually do. Let me start recording. What I usually do during the week is I'm literally on Twitter, on YouTube. I'm just hunting for as many topics as possible, but like, three topics to talk about, literally broken up into an hour, and then obviously within the hour have a Q&A bit where you guys get to interject, share your opinions, and we bounce off each other and we have that discussion where it really feels connected and stuff. And that's always been the approach that I've taken. Just this week it's just been slow for me when it comes to like tech news, because I've either not paid attention enough or I've been trying to record my own videos, which is a great feeling, man. Just finding my second wind to try and actually record videos regularly again and get efficient. So yeah, man, I've been appreciating people watching, man. And yeah, video scheduled to come in for tomorrow. Yeah, man, for the USA crew, finally, if we have a look, yay, OnePlus 7T Pro 5G McLaren is coming exclusively to T-Mobile USA. Stay tuned for our unboxing. Now, this was tweeted on the 23rd of this is the official T-Mobile handle for USA. This was tweeted on the 23rd of October 2019, which was 5 days ago. So it was more nearer to the beginning of the week. To be fair, let's see. Yeah, Wednesday. It was midweek. Wednesday midweek. So the jig is up, guys. I know the US fans were like, "Oh man, we're not getting a 7T Pro. Why? Why we're not getting a 7T Pro, 7T Pro, 7T Pro?" And the jig is up. You guys get the best version in its ultimate form, the OnePlus 7T Pro McLaren Edition. I know a lot of people are not necessarily too sure about the McLaren edition in terms of the design for this time round compared to the previous, but I think this one looks so much better. More papaya orange accents on the alert slider, as well as obviously around the camera accents, and that design with the multicolor look of the TPT carbon fiber scribble material with the McLaren logo. I mean, I think it's buff. I think it's buff. Wow, that's sick, mate. They kept that one quiet. Yeah, yeah. I knew about that, but I couldn't say. I couldn't say. Um, does that have the X55 chip? Cannot confirm, nor can I really disclose. Let's see if there's any details. Let's see if there's any details. Let's see if there's any details. All right, so you've got the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G, no surprise, and you've got the McLaren edition. So the McLaren edition there. I'm suspecting it's probably using an X50 modem rather than an X55 modem. 600 megahertz, low band, good for building penetration, but apparently the downside is speed. Just trying to see. Low band, yes. Cost, later date. Okay. No internal specs, but it has got the bigger battery ever so slightly. Not much details. So I know the McLaren edition, they announced it to be coming out on the 5th of November in general anyway. So it's interesting. But yeah, the USA does get the ultimate version of the 7T Pro. OnePlus's ultimate phone ever built, ever created. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It means that, you know, the USA are pretty much getting their cake and, you know, having a cake and eating it, which is good. It's good on them. You know, we'll see how the performance of it on the T-Mobile network is, but I think there is a merger between T-Mobile and Sprint as well. Again, I mean, we've covered, I know I've covered OnePlus products to a large extent. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you I mean, 5G is very much in its infancy. Big jug of water. 5G is pretty much in its infancy. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see that 2012, when 4G first came out in the UK, OnePlus did not even exist as a company. OnePlus's first phone was actually April 2014, almost 2 years after 4G launched. And since summer, and especially the beginning of the 5G platform, it seems like OnePlus is just in it. Like they're just in it at the beginning, which is good for them, man. It's good for them. Great exposure, kind of a maverick move, kind of like the Red Bull Racing of Formula One, but for mobile phones, where they just come out of nowhere with all the heritage that is Ferrari and McLaren. So they've just come in and the heritage of like the Samsungs and the Apples, and it's interesting. It's very interesting to see, man. It's so interesting to see. So Murray QHD. Now imagine a Tesla edition. Oh my god, don't. It's Tesla edition thing that Aaron, Mr. Who's the Boss, did with the note. It's just spiraled out of control. So I think that's a great way to close the year. There is a 5G model of the 7T Pro. It is region exclusive, country exclusive, depending on what country wants it and they buy into it. It looks like in the UK it's still going to be the 7 Pro 5G as the main 5G device for UK, which is not a problem. And then the McLaren edition 7T Pro will be in the USA. So USA, you get a very competitively priced special edition 5G smartphone with a very competitively priced dual SIM 4G unlock smartphone. That is the 70. Oh, I love this one. 70, baby. 70 to complement that. So, like this, frosted silver, the butter, the money. Oh, did I get an error? What? What happened? Oh, something happened. Something happened. God. Let me guess. There goes my recording. It packed in. I really hate it when these technical errors happen. Let me give it another try. Record. Okay. Sorry about that. My hard drive just randomly decided to disconnect and it stopped recording. I hope it does well. The McLaren edition is an absolute banger. I just hope they give it the support it deserves, unlike the 7 Pro. I don't even think the support is that bad, because I've got the 7 Pro 5G and it's on 9.5.11, which is just one update away from Android 10. So what you got to remember is, as well, man, network approvals as well, in terms of how they do the OTA updates, are different for 5G, for all 5G devices. OnePlus is just not an it's almost like OnePlus are their worst enemy, because they're so good at software updates that people were expecting it to just be the same for the 5G model, which is not negative expectations and it's not wrong expectations, but it's just slightly slower. Like probably in the next week or two or so, it will have Android 10, just like how every other 4G model phone has been getting the staggered update releases. So I don't know, man. I think it's not too much of a problem, but it is understandable that people, you know, are wanting it to be as quick as the 4G models. So yeah, OnePlus 7T Pro 5G McLaren edition. I heard I heard the camera side is a bit behind. It's just it's both. Basically, like this, the phone update is intertwined with the camera as well. So it's not, there isn't necessarily a separate software update. They treat the software update, if it's for the camera, they will update it for the whole system and do other system fixes with it. So it will just all be in the description and the read notes. Um, I'm so annoyed. This flipping hard drive just disconnected and it just stopped the recording. Um, yeah, so that is kind of the situation. Full details of the McLaren edition 5G will be out very soon. But it's great. It's great. I mean, they've completed their Q4 release cycle for the 70 OnePlus TV for India, 70 Pro, which is a great phone. A lot of people are like, hey, it's not that much of a big upgrade, but actually I always defend it, where if you were a person that wanted a OnePlus, if you're a person that wanted a OnePlus 7 Pro, but for some reason you just didn't buy it there and then, it's the same money, no difference, the same money. You get slightly faster charging with Warp Charge 30T, slightly bigger battery capacity, and improved camera hardware with the new hardware level macro mode that works in an ultra wide angle camera, which is not a software update that you're going to get with the previous devices, because they don't have the new focus motor in the ultra wide to do macro photography. Snapdragon 855 plus, it's a nice touch up. It's a nice touch up. It's a nice touch up upgrade. So and now there's a 5G model of the 70 Pro, which is exclusive to my USA fam, which will be very interesting to see when people pick it up and use it. I don't have that much to say in regards to the 70 Pro. That was literally it. That there is a 5G model, and USA are getting a 70 Pro, which they were worried that they weren't, but they are getting a 70 Pro. So you get to have the 70 Pro in its ultimate form in 5G, which adds a bit of future compatibility. I don't like that word future proof. Future proof is the wrong term, because it's like saying you're future proof means that you're proof, basically the future can't happen to you because you're proof from it. It's future compatible, better future compatibility. What's good time? Just tech swag and life, bro. Big bro Tanner in the house. Yeah, yeah. Share your questions. Share anything that you want in regards to feedback on the 70 Pro. Yeah, that is it. That is it. 70 Pro coming to America. That's what it's about. Any advice for a tech channel with 0 subs? Just that doesn't exist yet. Just make content that you enjoy making. Just make content that you enjoy making. Just start and just make content you enjoy making, and make content with the tech hardware that you've got access to. Just start out. The most important thing is to start out with what you have, build your confidence, have your presence in front of camera or whatever, find your style, and then it will just come together. It will just come together. Tech for your needs. What's good? What's good? What's good? Salute, bro. Salute. What up? Tech for your needs. Just start. Like, seriously, just don't overthink it. Start with what you have. Start with what you've got access to. Build your confidence. Find your rhythm. You know, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. And when you do that, eventually it becomes muscle memory. So just start. Just start. Here's the feedback. 8 Pro will have a huge battery. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. With any future phones, we can always speculate, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything else, hey Kimmy, what's good? Gadget goodness. Don't buy gear you don't need. One cheap light from Amazon, a mini tripod, and a smartphone. Simple. Just like, the worst thing is like getting caught up in the people that have like crazy rigs. Jeez, Tech Kim Mike in the house. Tech Kim Mike. Welcome. Yeah, just don't overthink it, man. Do not overthink it. Just start with what you have. Start with what you've got access to. And the most important thing is to enjoy it, build your confidence, find your rhythm in front of camera, off camera, whether it's voiceover. That is the most important thing. People do not like watching awkward presence on camera or off camera. Trust me, like, build that up to the point where people know that when you're in front of the camera, you're being you and you're comfortable. That's the most important thing. Yeah. You see, this is the benefit of doing live streams at this time, because it's 1:30 a.m. in the UK. So us lot in the UK, we are in the next day, which is Monday, i.e. me and Dave. But for my American and my Canadian family, guys, you guys are still back in the previous day, in Sunday. So the time is working out convenient. This is just a rare exception. Like, you would never see me stream at this time usually. So thank you for joining. I appreciate you. The more you do it, the better you get. Don't worry about being perfect. Just, there is no such thing as perfect. Trust me. Like, there just isn't. Perfection is just, you know, time equals perfection. Time is a limited resource, so unless you've got manpower to really help with that, that's not gonna happen. What's good, folks? Hey, GG, Tanner, Jason. Yeah, so yeah, that's literally, thank you all for joining. That's literally the first topic out of the way. The 70 Pro 5G edition does exist, and guess what? It's exclusive to USA on T-Mobile. So I'll definitely be eager to see what people say about that and the speeds on T-Mobile's first 5G network. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the next topic, which is a bit of Foxtech. What's good? Foxtech, are you based in the UK? Yo, 1:26 a.m. tune in. By the way, broken English bad for a tech channel? I don't believe so. It's just bring your style, so long as people understand you. Remember, most TV shows start out with a shaky pilot episode. Yeah, facts, true. So right, this is a bit of a the second topic is this thing that I picked up. Now, UK and London specifically is very famous for the London Underground subway tube rail network that we have. And I saw this and I thought, we are living in the best time for tech. My goodness. Like, Vodafone UK network is coming to the Jubilee Line tunnels and platforms in 2020. Landmark partnership with TfL, Transport for London, announced today. Learn more. Be unlimited. That is insane. Imagine phone signal in the subway underground, through the tunnels as well as the platforms. Mad. That's crazy. This is literally just a quick talk over because I don't know if anyone picked this up, and I don't know if this is in any other country where there's other countries where they have a underground subway railway system that has phone signal through the tunnels, pretty much through all of the train carriage as well as the platforms. That's insane. Like I didn't even, I saw this and I was like, there's how, and it just made me, it made me it made me feel a certain appreciation of the country that I live in, the era that I live in, the era that I'm grown up in, to really appreciate the type of technological advances that are happening. I think we get so caught up in critiquing every little thing that is so bad, but ultimately we are getting allowed to critique all these things on a little minute level because the tech has just become so good that there's no other way we can assess these products. We like seeing stuff like this where phone signal can be in a subway. Like that's, I don't know about you guys, man, but the name of the channel is Lover of Tech. I love tech. Stuff like that excites me, and it made me take a step back. Sorry, I'm not as hype energetic tonight, not because I'm tired alone, but it is late and the rest of the family is sleeping, so I can't be wilding out. But, and again, I'm not ignoring your comments, but it just made me take a step back, and I thought, I was born in Ghana. I only came to UK when I was like 8-9 years old, like back in June 1997, 1998, and that was an era where like mobile phones didn't exist. Basically, like all my friends back home, I couldn't keep up with them because I didn't have the ease of connectivity like the internet has with instant messaging, Facebook, and all these things. And the difference from then, I'm talking about late 90s, early 2000, Missy Elliott era, Busta Rhymes era, till now, is insane. Tech has advanced so quick, and it's not even like advanced. We're talking about consumer accessible technology has advanced so much, it's ridiculous. And it just made me take a step back that in all the things that we do, right now, there has to be some level of appreciation for the era, the countries, and the places that we live in that have access to such advancements, especially in wireless connectivity like this, you know. And it's the gift and a curse where we are privileged enough that tech is so good that the only way to really critique them now is really getting petty and nitty gritty on little things to where ultimately, not that it's not important, but ultimately it's like, it doesn't change the fact that the tech is just so good, you know, which is just such, it's the best place to be. But I still think critiquing is important, even if it's a balancing act of how you present it and how you approach it and how you bring it out. But I honestly feel like, as petty as it is, we still need to critique, because competition is an arena where it makes every manufacturer and every person better. And if it means one person is doing one thing that you should be doing at the same price point, bang. So yeah, I thought, let me just share this little news, kind of get your feedback. If anyone else in the rest of the world that is on this stream is watching and thinking, hey, we've had this in this country for ages, I'm like, I would love to know, because I didn't realize such technology could happen, you know, and it's impressive. So yeah. Maybe hard for people to relate with that name for tech. Fox Tech, yeah, based in UK, off to sleep soon, just had to check the stream. Cool, thanks for coming through. I appreciate it, man. Dave West, my name. That's wild. Murray QHD. yeah, Tech in Mind, that's crazy. Honestly, like this week's news has just been a bit slow, but I just picked up, you know, obviously the OnePlus 7T Pro 5G McLaren edition does exist. There is a 5G model, and it's exclusive to UK with T-Mobile and the whole merger that's happening with Sprint. And And then yeah, just seeing this, I kind of just wanted to make it more of an appreciation piece for the era that we're living in and what we're growing in, what we're seeing advances like this. Wow, I didn't see this news, crazy. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to capture it for you. I don't understand. I thought you were going to make your name broken English. My current name for MKBHD, QHD. Man, you came to the UK when I was living in Germany. Small world. Oh wow, Germany, bro. We need to talk. What made you ended up in Germany? Um, watching, watch from 5 watching to 12. You can't leave now. Their voice interesting. I love tech a lot. Would you recommend a Huawei Mate 20 Pro in the United States? Wanted to buy one. I want to say yes because I love the Mate 20 Pro, but just unfortunately, just this is not bashing Huawei as a brand. Just avoid buying any Huawei mobile phones for now until things clear up, because you're almost buying dead weight, and I say almost buying dead weight. The Mate 20 Pro does have Google services in the box, but in terms of the software updates, I don't think it's going to be getting the software updates that it should be getting because of the restrictions. It's like your own risk. You can probably get it for a very competitive price. The Mate 20 Pro is a phone I love dearly to my heart, but just things are just a bit too weird for Huawei at the minute. I feel sorry for them. I feel bad for them. I don't know. Yo, listen, I'm gonna raise a glass to this Bocalicious glass. I'm gonna raise it to the man himself, Trenton Marshall. Yeah, Tech Rant. Yeah, the real Donny of YouTube. Yeah, the real YouTube police. Yeah, the real Can You Trust. Yeah, the real Donny Daddy. Welcome to the stream, brother. Trenton, just by himself, is a tech topic for the whole week. My Donny is a whole tech topic for the whole week. Trenton, what are you saying, bro? Welcome. Nah, Trent, you actually made my day, bro. Um, I'm using a Mate 20 X in the United States now. Yes, I do remember that you were Kimmy. Hey Trenton, hey Kimmy. What's good, Trenton? TR on deck. Yo, Trenton's in the house. What's good? I'm getting updates. Yeah, I mean, it's just a risky place to be. But the camera though, Murray QHD. Do you have a channel now? Yo, Tanner, what up, Trenton? Trenton, welcome, fella. Oh yes. Got squad. LOL. Just memes, etc. Spanish back in 2015. LOL. Yo, if there was a way I could actually get Trenton to jump on this stream, or anyone else to jump on this stream with me now, yeah, I'll be. But you know, I don't want my pettiness to come out tonight. Like, I respect what you did one time. I don't want to resurface anything, man. Like, I've just let me just lay it to bed. But if you lot ain't watched Trenton's episode, like, just go on his channel and just look for a particular video. It's about 18 minutes long. That's as much promo that I'm gonna do for him without him paying me any AdSense or Facebook or Instagram promo money. Just go on Trenton's channel. Yeah, I still know him as Tech Rant. He can't get away from that ever. And yeah, just go watch that video. 18 minutes. Grab your popcorn, because there's a particular lady that edited it that made it very, very dramatic. Oh, but yeah, those are the two topics that I wanted to talk about. I couldn't, for the life of me, without recycling, find a third topic to talk about for the week of tech, because this week has been hella slow for tech. Do go watch my OnePlus 7T versus OnePlus 7 Pro battery recharge test. Do go watch that video. Although the views on it are still not to the standard I want, that's my best viewed video yet in about 6 months or more. So I will take any win as possible. I'm trying to revive the channel the best way I can, since YouTube is sinking it and doesn't want to send notifications to no one. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm pursuing it through. I shall not give in. I shall not give up. What's driving me nuts is all of these phones coming out not fully ready to go. People paying way too much for missing features. Yeah, I mean, the unfortunate thing is the phone space is too crowded, so time becomes less of your friend, meaning these manufacturers have to make the conscious decision to bring out products that are, I don't want to say half baked, but just aren't fully finished, or else the relevancy of your brand and your product goes out the window, right? Because there's other manufacturers doing not just phone releases, but they're doing developer conferences where they're announcing new processors, new camera sensors, new memory modules, new this, new that, which kind of brings, things, into more light, more than your product, if your product isn't out there, so it's just the pressure of the scene, man. It's annoying. It is annoying, but it's just the gift and a curse of the scene right now, where relevancy is everything. Like, if your product is not leaking out there, you're not leaking it yourself, you're not doing this or mentioning it, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting. By the time you wait, new chipsets have been announced. Qualcomm usually do their yearly event in Hawaii, where they're announcing new Snapdragon chipsets. Samsung have announced their new Exynos chipsets, the 9990. Oh, that's news. Yeah, Samsung just announced their new Exynos 9990 platform with their most advanced 7nm process. Definitely the chipset that's going to be going into the next S11 come February, March. So I don't disagree. I'm not defending it. It's just these companies have to make conscious decisions to bring out stuff maybe that are not ready, or fully ready, knowing that they can do software updates later to fix them, i.e. Google with the Pixel 4. With the, don't close your eyes, unlock your face with the faster secure unlock. So it's one of those things, Trenton, man. It's one of those things. Cool, I'll check you out. Dave, I watched it twice too. What's this memes one? Don't. We got to get together for a stream. Yes. Ben, Trenton, Tanner, T, Sean. The only problem is, it's the time difference with my American brothers. You lot, you live in a different world. Like, I live in the future. You guys live in the past. I'm already on Monday. You're still on Sunday. Hashtag bars. as Floss will say. But yeah, I'm down. We'll find a way. Mike. I'll message you. We'll probably speak properly offline. I definitely wanna jump in the arena of the tech fight night, because I think I'll destroy some people. Just saying, just toot my own horn a bit. Like, if you get me on that arena, I will destroy some people. Tanner So Lit. This is literally the most chilled tech and chill session I've had in a while. Like, I'm literally just bouncing off you guys. So apologies. I'll do better with news this week. Like, so I dropped the ball a bit, so apologies. Saw the Pixel 4 in the flesh today, played with it, and I wasn't impressed. Pixel 4 XL, what color? That's very important. And how did you use it? Did you use it clamped or naked in the hand? That's what she said. The new Exynos bars. I got a video coming up tomorrow about people tripping over face unlock. It just sounds like a video that's just gonna trigger people so hard. Man, different world isn't even a word. Bose Soundlink Mini 3 confirmed. Audio is your alley, Dave. What's the Soundlink? I have no idea. Of the Soundlink. Yeah, just a quick brief announcement, man. This live stream is brought to you in 4K UHD. So click the gear icon if you've got the bandwidth, and you can watch the stream in 1440p or nice and crispy 2160 4K UHD. Nice, Ben. The stream is good, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, it's just a bit late here. It's almost 2 p.m. so 2 a.m. early morning. Luckily, I ain't got work tomorrow, so or today. Stream's been going for 41 minutes, which is all good. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have a laid back one. I want to talk about the Pixel 4, but I've talked about the Pixel 4 so much. Again, I've done a video with my thoughts on it. It's about 12 minutes long, sat down, kind of unscripted, you know, kind of let my thoughts run wild on it. So if you guys ain't watched it, go watch that as well. But before I touch on the Pixel 4, if I have to, I mean, do you guys have any other things specific that you want to talk about? They had it handcuffed. LOL, boy, was that forehead ugly. Ben, there's an original Porter's movie from about 6 years ago. Okay, cool. Cool. Whoa. What if I'm dead? The Pixel can unlock. Oh, Trenton, you've actually won. You've fully that. Yo, that is peak. My guy said, "What if I'm dead? The Pixel can unlock my phone. If you're dead, problems are over." Oh my days. Google, fix it. Fix it. iPhone 11 better than Pixel 4. Not in the UK. I made this argument that in the UK, the iPhone 11 is poorly priced against the Pixel 4. The Pixel 4 64GB model with 6GB RAM in the UK is 669. The iPhone 11 with 4GB RAM and 64GB base model in the UK is 729. There is a £50 difference. I know you're probably going to say £50 is not that much, but it's money difference. The currency exchange is wrong compared to US and UK for both these, for the iPhone 11, whereas the Pixel 4 is correct. And I can easily make the argument that Android 10 is a better operating system. The screen on the normal Pixel 4 is way better than that garbage on the iPhone 11, unfortunately. And you get a fast charger in the box, whereas you don't get a fast charger in the box for the iPhone 11. And I think Android 10 is the better operating system. So you make those arguments, the Pixel 4 in the UK is the better phone compared to the iPhone 11. Bar the ultra wide, but you can make the argument that super res zoom is good. So but doesn't take away from the fact that the iPhone 11 is a good, a didn't display as well as a G is and as well the G8 looked a lot better. Yeah, apparently the brightness output on the Pixel 4 is terrible. I need to test. I just want to test the phone just to really know if it's more than the sum of its parts or not. The iPhone 11 is an absolute banger for this one. We need to look past that 1990s. I can't. I'm unfortunately a display snob. I'm one of those. Know thyself. I'm a display snob. I value having the best display possible at each price point because I know that is the central hub. I watch way too many videos. I type way too much. I'm on social media too much. I'm doing way too much with that display compared to the camera or anything else where it needs to be got. Like this is where this 7T, the display on it is 90 hertz with, this is a rating that they don't tell you, but the touch response on here is not 90 hertz. The touch response is even higher than the iPhone series. The touch response in here is 135 hertz. If you haven't heard the touch response on this, 135 hertz. So this has got one of the highest touch response displays on the market. This display, iPhone 11 is a great phone. I've used it. It's probably one of the nicest fit and finish phones. The phone feels immaculate. The cameras are on point. the operating system in its own unique right is a solid operating system, iOS, but you know, no fast charging in a box, only still 4 gig RAM. Yes, the A13 is great, and that screen is terrible. Sorry, I tried, like, that screen, nah. That's when unlocks legit people until asked about the question. I can I can I can headline that. Fingerprints work if dead trend, and I've seen documentary. Oh mate, what is the best phone to use if you are a player and you don't want to get caught? Mate, you lot are going wild. You lot are going wild in the comment section. What if I get? What would Floss say? You guys are living scumbag lives. What if I get stopped by the police? The police can unlock my phone. Just restart your phone before you get pulled. Nah, Trenton. Look at the question. Player. Poker F1. No person will want to be seen dead. What's the player phone of 20? You guys are wild. Nah, you guys are actually different. What if you're dead for 6 months? Can you scope? The displays on the pixels pretty dim. Hey Samson, can you unlock my Oh man, nah, you lot actually are. And they say the Pixel is useless. The iPhone 11 with video, I think. Yeah, apparently the Pixel display is brightness wise is shocking, and like, you know, maximum peak brightness of 1,000 nits. I think the sustained brightness on this panel is somewhere between 700 and higher. This display, bar the fact that it's not QHD plus, is one of my favorite displays, probably my favorite displays, with the exception of it not being 1440p on a smartphone right now. So I'll give it that. I will give it that. I feel like, unfortunately, the Pixel 4 is falling into a slow trap where it's a phone that we have to apologize for and make more excuses for, which is not what I wanted Google to fall in the trap for. I worry about the phone because it is the best Pixel flagship ever, but when hold it to whatever value you want. But when someone like Marquez, who has been a Pixel lover for a while, can't seem to bring himself to recommend the Pixel 4 series, that's quite worrying. Best comeback phone, Nokia 3310. I don't know if the Pixel 4 is dead on arrival, but it's mixed. It's mixed. I just feel like the Pixel, I feel like the Pixel 4 is a phone that has to ultimately be, especially over the long term, more than the sum of its parts. If it doesn't prove itself to be more than the sum of its parts, then it's failed, because there's just so many missed opportunities, and there's it just feels like it's a phone that you kind of have to not just defend but apologize for, make excuses for. And when a company can't fully communicate what the objective of their product is, that's worrying. But their version of Android 10 is impressive, especially with the live transcribe. Wow, the live transcribing on there is on point. So the Pixel launcher experience in its own right is but I've used it and it's nowhere near, I'm sorry, as smooth as Oxygen OS 10. Oxygen OS 10, with the ability to do the screen off gestures, to also have utilities where you can run parallel apps at the same time, where apps that are supported, you can run two versions of those apps at the same time, whether it's two WhatsApps, like the flexibility and the power to create multiple profile accounts as well. Oxygen, and even just all the animations, Oxygen OS is the smoothest Android or mobile phone experience you will get. So, um, yeah, that's kind of I will get hold of a Pixel 4 XL. I will definitely, if there's one phone that I really want to review, it probably will be the Pixel 4 XL. I need that phone to feel and be more than the sum of its parts. And I hand on heart say it. I did my impressions video of what my thoughts were. If that phone is more than the sum of its parts, I will defend it to the core. I will, because we just want Google to do well. We just want Google to do well, man. So, um, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit too cynical, but it's just, if there's any phone that really ultimately needed to be tested the most, is the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 4 XL series. Yeah, let's see. The sad part is Google, the display, the 70 display has been tuned and calibrated, immaculately. The display on the 70 it's bellissima, and plus it's flat. It's flat, which I prefer. Google H, hurry up with that Pixel 4a. How long before we get Pixel 5 leaks? Oh god, give it 3 months by the looks of it. A few weeks. The sad part is Google can keep making phones and just write off the losses. They have unlimited money from ad revenue and YouTube services. Facts. And sometimes it just feels like they're behaving that way because they know that they've just got the marketing presence. Like, the marketing for the Pixel 4 series in the UK has been on point. Nearly every newspaper, billboard, online, website, you're seeing it with the special offers. Like, they are advertising that. The only thing Google do not have is bricks and mortar. They do not have any retail space at all. Zero. Like, nothing. Nowhere near. Not even one store. Xiaomi have a store in the UK, in London, right? Even Xiaomi have one store, right? Google don't. So when it comes to like bricks and mortar retail space, Apple and Samsung kill it. Apple first, then Samsung. Samsung in the UK is almost on Apple's level now in its own unique right. So that's the downside of what the situation. I feel like the G8 leaks, that red is major. But oh yes, the Motorola we'll talk about that. The Razr, the return of the Motorola Razr. Google on Twitter next week. Here's the Pixel 5 upcoming 22. The Pixel XL does feel to me like more than the sum of its parts, but it's all relative to the customer. This is what I mean. I've held the Pixel 4 XL in the white color with the matte finish, and it feels nice, and I love the fact that they're flat displays. I just hope when I get to test it, I need to at least test it for 2 weeks. I'll use it as like my main phone, and it needs to be a phone that's more than the sum of its parts, because if it's not, that's a big shame. That's a big shame. The only issue with Xiaomi is that they make it extremely confusing for the general consumer by releasing 59 phones a month. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, they're all cheap to some extent, so can't really make a wrong purchase. Pixel 4 is at $500 in 2 months. Yeah, facts. Black Friday. That Pixel 4. And this is what's sad. If Google priced the phones correct from the get-go, you won't need to discount them. That's what I always say. If you price your phones correct from the get-go, you won't need to discount them. You honestly won't. So Google, just price your products correctly so you won't need to discount them. I think we're hitting the hour. Yeah, we are. Right, guys. We'll be wrapping up soon. Sorry that I didn't make it as exciting as possible, but I still wanted to get this live stream in. Video scheduled for 2 o'clock. Next 7 hours, so 9 a.m. GMT. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, and new video will be live in your sub boxes. I even found a Xiaomi phone as a gift inside of a Kinder Surprise FFS. Scum. Absolute troll. Um, what's your okay? I'll ask you guys this to round up. What is your expectation for the next decade? So we are moving into the next decade. I think a lot of people are not realizing that we are moving into the next decade. 2020 is the next decade, right? We've just done the 2000s, we've done the 2010s, now we're going into the 2020s. For this next decade, what is our expectation for consumer electronics? What is our expectation for consumer electronics? So, again, foldable phones. I want to see more of an evolution and an attempt to make it more durable, make it better, and see where it goes for sure. I'm eager to see what Microsoft's new Surface platform with the Surface Neo and the Surface Duo are going to be doing for next year. Um, and the next frontier in camera hardware. So, bigger sensors with even faster computational photography. The next manufacturing process, whether it's 6, 7, 6, 5, or 4 nanometers. Battery charging tech is ridiculously moving at a fast rate. With phones like Realme X2 Pro and the Oppo Reno Ace, at 65 and 50 watts respectively. I remember Vivo showed off 120 watts a little while back as a proven concept as well, but also just an attempt of a new battery technology that will generally give us 5 days of usage, without having to recharge our phones. Love this live stream, smooth and entertaining. I appreciate you, man. Seriously, Tanner, you're the real hero. Like you showed mad support. I really appreciate it, big time. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Tech in Mike, I think holographic tech will be more prevalent. Yeah. I want to see phones becoming a TV. Interesting. Foldables, refresh rates, batteries, so much to change. I'm telling you, I'm a big adamant in. I genuinely don't think the tech space is boring, especially mobile tech. I think it's just begun. It feels saturated, so it can feel very samey, but I think mobile tech is still so exciting. I think the tech scene is so. We are living in the best time for tech advancements right now. We honestly are. We are living in the best time for tech advancements, and I can't wait to see what happens. For this decade, 2020, it's gonna be rapid. So let's see, man. I'm really really eager to see what's good. I'm really eager to see what's good. Um, iPad as a laptop, 321. Yeah, projector tech. I mean, hit the like button, family. Ben, it's awesome. Helps the channel, and I appreciate that, man. Project Linda, everything, guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. We're just about to hit the hour mark. Again, I'm your host Ben from the Lover of Tech channel. I'm actually very tired, but I really really wanted to get this stream in. I think it's to one thing I promised was to make sure that you guys know I'm regularly there. When I took that 6 month break, it was difficult, but I needed it. And coming back, I have felt refreshed, through these quality live streams, through engaging with you guys, bouncing off ideas. I've now had the confidence to now be able to do videos again, so I appreciate you guys hanging in, sticking it out with me, and the patience that comes with it, man. I really really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, all my American fam. Thank you for joining this time around. I'm glad I did a stream at this time that catered more to your time scale. We'll work something out. Tanner, Tech King Mike, all you guys, Dave West, Fox Tech, Murray QHD, Tech for Your Needs, like all you guys, Jason, Trenton, the real YouTube police, all you Donnies, man. I appreciate all you guys. Anyone else that I've forgotten their name, I apologize. Kimmy, all you guys, man. Big bro like Tanner, like like I call you big bro like Tanner, just all my people, man. Just all my people. I appreciate all of you guys stopping by, chiming in, interjecting, sharing your thoughts, bringing it down, and sharing your experiences as well, man. So I am gonna queue out. I love you all. It's 2 a.m. I'm gonna catch some shut eye. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.